Okay, this is a special thank you to this guy right here. Can't get laid for shit. Okay, as you can see, this man right here has posted 2 videos asking other people to help me on my son, and I highly appreciate that. And then I've said this once before, but I'm going to do another video thanking this person because he definitely deserves a thank you. Okay, he really does, because this is somebody who actually has a heart and cares about other people. And then there's this gal right here, Reverend Michelle Hopkins. And with all my heart, I mean this. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. For your video that you had posted right here. And I want to give a thank you to all the people who have helped out and donated some money over my way to help me and my child out. I do highly appreciate that, and I feel that I needed to come up here and I needed to say thank you to everybody. Reverend Michelle Hopkins and Can't Get Laid for Shit. It's quite a name he's picked, but I really appreciate it. And people that's donated to me, I want you all to know that I thank you. I really appreciate that. It's definitely going to help out. The biggest worry I have is getting a job and back on my feet again without losing this roof over my head. It's not much that I have over here, but to keep that roof over my head for my son, even if my son's more important to me, for me, it's to be able to keep a roof over my child's head and keep food in his belly. That's the most important thing, and I don't want to fail at that. And so I really appreciate everything you've done. And then I want to also give Rev Michelle Hopkins another special thank you for some very kind words of advice that she's given me. And I'd never thought of it quite the way that she'd worded it. And I'll tell you what, Rev Michelle Hopkins is a very intelligent lady. From watching everything that I've watched of hers, watching even her commentary towards other people, even when they disagree with her, you know, we all have a right to our own feelings and beliefs. And even when there's a disagreement, okay, the way Rev Michelle Hopkins handles disagreements, I have the utmost respect for her. I really do. And I think she's somebody that a lot of people could learn from. There was even something myself I've stated in a lot of my videos that it takes 2 people to fight. And she's pointed something out to me, and it didn't take a couple minutes for it to dawn on me what she was saying, and she's correct. You know, the old saying is, it takes 2 people to fight. But what Rev Michelle Hopkins has pointed out to me is so correct. It don't always take 2 people to fight, so that's not necessarily true. If you get somebody who's aggressive, and they attack you, and you've done nothing to them, then it don't take 2 people to fight. You have to try to defend yourself from this person. And that's one aggressive person attacking another person for no reason. And she's right about that. Because when you look in society how our people are treating each other, there are people that are very aggressive that do things that they should never do. So, with that being said, Reverend Michelle Hopkins, I want to thank you. I really do. I may be opinionated, but I'm not really all that dumb. I'm not the world's smartest, but I'm not all that dumb. And I think there's anybody and everybody out there that's making videos that they should watch and they should listen to what Reverend Michelle Hopkins is saying. And even follow her words of example. Okay, in the comments section, if you see a disagreement with Rev Michelle Hopkins and you watch the way she handles herself and the wording she uses amongst handling herself, I can think that there's a really good schooling, a really good education that you could learn there from this gal that would benefit your life just like it would benefit my life. And these are the type of people that I want to see more of in this world. I really do. It's people like these If we could have a world full of people like Rev Michelle Hopkins and guys like, you know, can't get laid enough, even though that's quite a name he's picked, you would have a better world, because you're talking about people who care about each other. You're talking about people who support each other. And you're talking about people who only want what's right. And that's all I've ever really wanted in my videos, is what's right for everybody. I know I'm opinionated. I never thought of it that way, but she's correct, okay? And I know sometimes maybe I word things wrong. But my real goal is to try to help other people, to try to stop the domestic violence that's going on and the division amongst the genders, and try to help to bring a stop to a lot of the domestic violence that goes on in relationships, and to see families strong again, and to see children have their moms and dads in their lives, and to see a whole lot less divorce, and to see young men who are struggling so hard to get somebody in their lives, be able to get somebody in their lives, or at least be able to move on with their lives and be happy with themselves, and know that it does not take another human being in your life to make you happy. And that's no lie. It doesn't take another human being in your life to make you happy. To make you happy, you have to first be able to make yourself happy. And sometimes that can be hard in the world that we live in for people to do. And there is literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of men all over the world that are young men that are struggling so hard just to get a female in their life, and they don't understand. And society is, through fashion and the porn industry, has sent the wrong message to people. And I think all of you know what I'm talking about. Just like when you see these so-called dating experts telling everybody you gotta have game. I disagree with the word game for a simple reason. And that simple reason is that another adult, regardless of who you are, man or female, nobody's emotions and feelings is a game to be played with. And most people who say you gotta have games are lying and manipulating to the other person, whether it's the female doing it to the male or the male doing it to the female. They're being dishonest. And what winds up happening is you are hurting other people for no reason at all other than selfish gratitude or their own selfish want. So there should be no such thing as having game, but that only shows that a lot of people don't know what they're doing. I only want what's right, and I try to fight for what's right, and speak up for what's right, and I will always stand by somebody that I know is right and that cares about other people. Like these two people I've mentioned in this video does. I would always stand up for these people, and if somebody was to come along and misleadingly attack either one of these people for no reason at all, I'm not afraid to stand up for them, because I want what's right. I know Rev Michelle Hopkins wants us right, and I know that Can't Get Laid Enough also is really a caring guy who cares about other people, just like Rev Michelle Hopkins does. And for all of you people that's donated to me, it shows that you care, and this is what we need. What we need in this world is people who actually care. Slow down and take time to listen to somebody's words, and not just take words out of context. And if I say something in one of my videos that you see that you disagree with, just as Rev Michelle Hopkins has, okay? You know, we're not always going to agree upon topics, but maybe you understand what I'm saying, but I'm delivering the message wrong. You know, the best way to help somebody sometimes is the way Rev Michelle Hopkins has. It's just to give some words of advice in a very kind, polite manner. You know, and I have a lot of respect for her for that, and I think that she could school a lot of people that really, if you just pay attention to the way she handles her own self, and the way she handles disagreements in her comment section, I think there's a lot to be learned for a lot of people. I really do. So anyhow, I guess that's about all I can say for now. I don't know what else to say, but thank you to everybody that's helped me out with the donations. Thank you, Rev Michelle Hopkins, and thank you, I Can't Get Laid Enough. I highly appreciate it. I'm still looking for work. I haven't gotten nothing yet, but I'm looking. But it appears I may have gotten approved for the unemployment, and I know that's going to help. And I just got to keep looking. But anyhow, thanks a lot, and I appreciate it. God bless.